Finally, it's that time of day to block out the noise and adjust your volume as I welcome you back to your weekly wrap-up show on CJ Sports, where I sprinkle a little fantasy in your football. I'm CJ, C-E-E-J-A-Y, your little brother you wish you had. Without further delay, it's go time. Last week in the
Get up and get down.
league, my team, the Fearless Bowlers, lost its first game to Spirit Animal, and after that, family, I must admit, I needed some milk. Lactate 2%, of course, but weeping may endure for a week, but joy comes in the next. In week 6, as Spirit Animal kept his win streak rolling along, and while others suffered some devastating defeats. Kicking off week 6 scores in the
Get up and get down.
league, the aforementioned Spirit Animal literally spanked Big Boss AJ 153.5 to 124.5 as Lamar Miller ran crazy with 31.5 points. Wham, bam, thank you, Cam. Cruised by the world champion Ruthless Rams 102.5 to 95.5 with 32 bruising points from Cam Newton. Meanwhile, was crushed by Team Persia 102 to 86.5 as Odell Beckham Jr. netted, pun totally intended, 36 big ones. The RS Eagles were pasted, pulverized, and pummeled. Alliteration, I love it. By Jamel Hawk 147.5 to 75.5 as Drew Brees hammered home 36 points. And finally, going into the Monday night game, the Fearless Bowlers and was separated by one measly point, but neither of the team players showed up and showed out as their week 6 matchup ended in a tie at 81 apiece as the Fearless Ballers was awarded the win with Derek Carr as the highest scorer with only 13 points. Yeah, rough week. Your week 6 standings in the Get Up and Get Down League as Spirit Animal maintained his top spot in the East at 6-0. The Fearless Ballers got back on track and moved to 5-1, while Wham Bam Thank You Cam are at 500 at 3-3. Dropping to 2-4 is I'm Going In, and the RS Eagles are 0-6. In the West, the logjam from last week seemed to loosen a little as Jamel Hawk and Team Persia are 4-2. Big Boss AJ registers a record at 500 at 3-3, while X Gon Give It To You is 2-4, and the world champion Ruthless Rams are 1-5. Drum roll, please. Here is your top 5 fantasy football league scoring leaders for week 6 as Matt Ryan continues to dominate the first spot with 181 points. Ben Roethlisberger maintained his second spot with 162 points. Matt Stafford rejoined the party with 158 points for the third spot. And Drew Brees and Andrew Luck hold down the fourth spot and tied at 153 points. And Derek parked his car in the fifth spot with 146 points. Now it's time to pay some bills, even though I'm not making any money. Musical credits for the wrap-up show are as follows. Background music of Deja Vu, Uptown Brew, brought to you by DJ Masters United and Hip Hop Beats. Next, going to give you the clean version by American. I'm Going In by Lil Wayne featuring Drake, and 911 is a joke, not really, by Public Enemy for the sole purpose of the Get Up and Get Down. Tune in next week to the Fantasy Football Wrap-Up Show with the Get Up and Get Down League, hosted by yours truly, CJ, C-E-E-J-A-Y, where I sprinkle a little fantasy in your football. And I leave you with this. The tiny seed knew that in order to grow, it needed to be dropped in dirt, covered in darkness, and struggle to reach the light. Holla.